What's up, guys? Welcome to the Being Beautifully Honest channel and podcast. If you are on the podcast platforms, please do go ahead and subscribe. And if you are on YouTube, go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well as that like button. It's like walking into the room and hitting that light switch. We just want to go ahead and brighten up the place. And this is a dark situation. I honestly had stepped away from doing any conversations for a minute because one, the holidays, and two, there's just been so much going on that I just really couldn't muster up the energy and strength to even do a conversation, even though I really wanted to, but it was just like, I'm just not in the mood to really talk about any reality shows or things in the news like that, even though I've seen some of the things that have been going on, and I'll probably talk about those things later, but we all know about the mass situation where people's lives were taken in Chesapeake, Virginia, another incident on a job, and this one, it looks like Walmart may be having to pay a hefty fine because it seems that there were some warnings about this person that did what he did and then turned the weapon on himself and took himself out, which always angers me when people do things like that. It's like, if you're going to take yourself out, why are you taking other people with you? I'm not condoning that either, but I'm just saying it just makes you even more angry. But one of the workers has obtained counsel, and she has had a $50 million lawsuit filed against Walmart. And that is nothing to sneeze at because, listen, she has counsel. Counsel, I'm sure, was who came up with the number, because the attorney is not going to say, okay, how much do you want to sue for? They're going to base all of the facts in the case to see what the recommended amount for the lawsuit should be, okay? Because, I mean, let's be honest, someone could walk up into an attorney's office and say, hey, I want to sue these people for $5 trillion. I mean, let's just be honest, that's like, you just don't see things like that. So, but 50 million, it's nothing to sneeze at. So the woman, she survived in this shooting, thankfully, but she reported strange, disturbing behavior patterns about this guy to leadership before these things happen. So the story comes from The Insider, and it says that a woman who works at the Chesapeake, Virginia Walmart, where this person opened fire and took out 6 people last week, alleges that she reported his disturbing and threatening behavior to the store, but they let him work there anyway. In a lawsuit filed in Chesapeake Circuit Court, Danya Prelo claimed the gunman, who had been working at the Walmart since 2010, has been disciplined on several occasions and was demoted by management for his improper and disturbing interactions with others before being reinstated as a team lead. The person demonstrated a pattern of disturbing behavior leading up to this incident, which Walmart knew or should have known, according to the lawsuit filed against Walmart by the law firm Morgan & Morgan on behalf of Prelo. Walmart did not immediately respond to the Insider's request for comment. Prelo alleges she submitted a formal complaint on September 10th, 2022 to Walmart that he had bizarrely and inappropriately commented on her age and that he called her the B word in passing. The lawsuit goes on to allege that many employees at the Walmart had observed his bizarre and threatening behavior leading up to this incident. Walmart's management had received numerous reports that Mr. Bing was bullying, threatening, and harassing other employees. Prelo is asking for Walmart to pay $50 million in compensatory damages as well as other costs. She said that she has experienced psychological harm, sleeplessness, severe anxiety, stomach pain, and arm and knee injuries as a result of this incident. The lawsuit comes as Walmart store associates continue to process this incident. And the president and CEO of Walmart told employees in a message Tuesday that 2 associates from the Chesapeake store remain in the hospital. Nothing can replace these beautiful lives or heal the scars their loved ones have now suffered. As we grieve, we're supporting these families with funeral, travel, and other expenses. So it looks like there's going to be a whole lot more expenses. And I don't know if this may turn into a class action lawsuit, because clearly this woman is not the only one that was damaged psychologically as well as physically. But it may not be a class action. It may just be individual people that choose to get their own attorneys and file their own individual lawsuits. And that may happen as well. But this is such a tragic situation. It's really not getting as much news play and media rounds as you would think that it would. I don't know if it's because, I hate to say it like this, but only 5 people lost their lives. I believe it's including the individual, or maybe it's not including the individual. But it's sad because when these situations happen, and they happen a lot, if it's not like over a certain number of people, or if maybe it happened in broad daylight, or if it happened in a place that you would not think that it would happen in, maybe a certain type of neighborhood, or maybe in a church or something like that, you hear about it. You may hear about it a time or two more, but it's moving on because there's so many other things that are going on. And it's just really a sad situation. But yeah, this woman has lawyered up, and I'm sure she's going to be getting a good chunk of that 50 million, if not all of it, because this is extremely damaging for Walmart. It's not like she's just saying, I was injured and I'm psychologically and emotionally distressed. No, she actually has proof that she let them know that this dude has problems. And not only did they not release him, they promoted him after demoting him, because they already had given some reprimands previously because of his behavior. So this is not looking good for Walmart. I would really love to know what you guys think about this. You can let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing. And until the next time, this is Beth, and I'm just being beautifully honest.